My name is Sumit Goyal, and I'm excited to talk to you about automated machine learning. Traditional machine learning is challenging and resource intensive. It requires domain specific skills and a lot of time to create hundreds and sometimes thousands of models. This sets a very high bar for successful implementation of machine learning and AI solutions. Auto AI is the process of automating the iterative and time consuming parts of machine learning model development lifecycle. It takes care of data preparation, which includes feature encoding, scaling, and missing value imputation, among other things. AutoAI selects a suitable algorithm for the dataset and also takes care of feature engineering and hyperparameter optimization. This results into building better models and faster. It enables users with varying skill sets to perform machine learning tasks. In this demo of IBM's AutoAI, I will walk you through the steps of creating an AutoAI experiment using the UI in Watson Studio. We will look into the individual steps performed by AutoAI and explore the created models. So let's get started. I'm logged in here into Watson Studio on cloud. I will open a project that I created for this demo called AutoAI Demo. In this project, we'll be working on the bank marketing dataset. I have already added the dataset to my project, so let us go ahead and have a look at the dataset. I have opened the dataset here in the preview mode. The dataset is about marketing campaigns of a Portuguese banking institution. The goal of the machine learning task is to predict if the customer will subscribe to a term deposit or not. The dataset has columns like age of the customer, their job, marital status, but also details about the campaign itself, who contacted the person, and things like that. And at the end, we have our target column Y, which says either the person took the term deposit, which is, for example, no in this case, or yes in this case. Now I want to train a machine learning model on this data. So I'm going to show you how AutoAI takes care of this task for you. I will go back to my project and create an AutoAI experiment. You need to give this a name. I can give an optional description. I have to choose the Watson machine learning instance that I want to use for this training, and I can click on create. Now, after that, you land on this page where you have to select the dataset with which you want to work. Since I've already added the file to the project, I will choose the bank marketing dataset. Now, AutoAI will read the dataset and infer the schema of the columns in the dataset. Now we just need to tell AutoAI about our target column, and AutoAI is good to go. I will select the column Y. Based on the values in the column Y, which are yes or no, AutoAI identified that this is a binary classification problem and also chose a suitable accuracy metric to optimize for the model. I will run the experiment. AutoAI will now start the pipeline creation process. It creates 4 competing pipelines for each estimator. Initially, the dataset is split into training and holdout dataset, and some pre-processing is performed on the dataset. For the classification problem, an initial estimator is chosen from about 30 models, which include decision trees, LGBM, random forests, and many more. This process takes about 3 minutes for our dataset, and in the meantime, you can already view the initial pipelines. Pipelines are ranked based upon the accuracy measure. So for example, in the pipeline 1, I already see the ROC AUC value is 0.895, which is pretty good. I can further drill down and look into the details of individual models. Here I see a bit more details, for example, the confusion metrics for the binary classification problem, the information on the model, feature importance, precision recall curve, and things like that. I can go back to my view here. Here you see there are 2 pipelines already. Third is being created, which takes a couple of more seconds, I believe. By the way, you do not have to stay on this view after you have started your AutoAI experiment. You can go back into your project, do some more work, for example, with notebooks or another kind of assets, and it shows you the status of your AutoAI. So it still says the AutoAI experiment is running. I can go ahead in the AutoAI experiment and see now I have one more pipeline created for me. This was P3, and as you can see, P3 is better than P1, P2. For P3, AutoAI did some extra steps, for example, feature engineering. If you're happy with the performance of any of the models that are created for you, you can go ahead and save the model in your machine learning repository. For example, now we see that 4 of our pipelines have been created. Training is completed within 4 minutes. P3 is my best model. I can view model details again. This is definitely better than the previous model that we saw. I will save this model. You can choose to change the name of the model. I will go ahead with the default and save the model. Okay, now I can view the model that we have saved in my project. So this is my bank marketing model. I can go ahead and deploy this model. This will be deployed as a web service for now, and I can save the model. So this was a quick intro into Auto AI with Watson Studio. I encourage you to give it a try and share your feedback.